And it goes a little something like. I'll keep you all summer, and after I'll keep you.
Good morning, beautiful people. Hey mothers, hey, hi, how you doing? I hope you all are doing well. Now I had this coffee pot filled up. I've already fed the cats. I took a quick shower this morning. I just need to brush my hair. Gotta love a good shower cap. Got up, took a shower. I don't know why though. I washed my face and it's like, it still doesn't, the eyeballs, I don't know. Anyway, because every morning when I come downstairs to do my makeup, oh yeah, it's Friday, woo! Oh yeah, it's Friday, woo! Oh yeah, it's Friday. There you go, for everybody working. Hi, what do you want? I know you guys, I actually fed them a while ago. I slept downstairs last night. I thought me and Brayden were camping out because we were watching the live streams of of the blood moon. So since we, come on, you going here? Since we were watching live streams of it, I was mad that the clouds came rolling in. Door, fingies. Door. Ugh. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Okay, so what was I saying? I don't even know. From the time it took me to blow my nose to come back from giving the cats treats, I totally lost my train of thought. Where's my chocolates? Oh, I'm like, I know I got one. Where it went though? It got shoved back in the back. All right, I need to be productive today. Although my knees are killing me. It's got to be the rain. My knees hurt so bad. Both of them. So I don't know what kind of storms and stuff they're calling for. But it looked like it was a bug in there and I was going to lose my shit. But I think it was just a piece of something. A little bit of protein with my coffee ain't gonna hurt nothing, I guess. But yeah, I need to get some shit done today. So I need to empty the dishwasher. I need to do the dishes. I want to get some boxes packed. I want to make some videos for my Raised Bakes channel because I have all the ingredients to do so. So I want to do that. And then I want to clean up a little bit. I don't think I'll be able to pack all those boxes, but I can see. And I might make my Lucky Charms cookies. There's a couple things I want to make. And then, oh, yeah, I'll take it from there. I got to go get my box off of the porch. I also need to edit today's vlog and do all that stuff. So I'm going to go do that. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Hey, hi, how y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm making me and my darling baby boy some brunch, I guess you would say. It's 12 o'clock. He is fixing his schoolwork, and I'm going to make something that I haven't made in a long time, and it's one of his favorites. It's fried hot dogs and eggs. So when I was growing up, this was a poor meal. I grew up, these are like, they're turkey hot dogs, so they're like a little bit better. No, hot dogs aren't the best. I do have sausage, but I know this is one of his favorites, and it's a way I can like incorporate lunch and breakfast. So this is like my brunch. But growing up, this was a struggle breakfast for my family and my mom. We ate a lot of hot dogs, pork and beans, mac and cheese, and believe it or not, chicken wings, because back in the day, chicken wings were actually thrown out. People didn't really like them. So my mom made a lot of chicken wings, but then they started to become popular. So, which is like really funny, because now chicken wings are one of the most sought after parts. And growing up, they would literally like buy the bags. I'm not a leg girl. I don't like legs. I don't like dark meat stuff like chicken, you know, turkey. I can't. I'm just whatever. But the joke in my house actually used to be with my mom, I wish you liked your men that way. I wish you'd like, and she said that at Thanksgiving and embarrassed me in front of all the company. We had a Thanksgiving thing at my mom's house, and I always ate separate. Like, I couldn't be downstairs, so I would come downstairs, make my plate, and go upstairs. Or my mom would make my plate, put it on the, well, every night for dinner, she would make my plate, put it on the steps, and bang on the wall. And I come down the steps, pick up my plate, and then go back upstairs. And but at Thanksgiving, once I got older, I could make my own plate. But as I was younger, but I think that was just for show, because I think if she would have totally made it, if people didn't be like, well, where's Ray? Why, you know, whatever. But there's one particular Thanksgiving, we're going through the line. Like, she had like everything set up on the counters. Like, her counters were like a horseshoe, like a U. And so we were going through the counter and getting our food and stuff. And my mom was cutting the turkey, and she said, do you want dark meat or white meat? And I was like, white meat, please. And she's like, I wish you liked your men like you like your meats. Because all I dated was Coco, like, you know, the brothers. That's all I dated growing up. But I also lived and grew up in a very urban area. And the Caucasianist people like myself were all jocks. They didn't like the bigger girls. They were like jocks. They were cocky. They were sports freaks. They were druggies. They were, you know, they didn't value the voluptuousness of a dark meat chicken seller. So, but yeah, so my mom embarrassed the fuck out of me. And every now and then that shit will pop in my head, that memory. Because it's just, it was embarrassing. Like, as you could tell, she didn't like that. She has changed her opinion as shit went on, but I don't know. I've never been like that. But anyway, so what a strange topic to get on as I'm making hot dogs. Anyway, so yeah, but growing up, I won't eat. Have you guys ever seen me in all the years that I have vlogged? I've been vlogging for what, 6-7 years now. I've had my channel for 10, but I've only vlogged for like 6-7 years. When have you ever seen me eat pork and beans? I won't touch them. I have eaten them, but like in the last 6-7 years, maybe whatever, I have not touched them. I can't, because I was forced to eat them as a kid. And it's funny because like my mom, like she was a pretty okay cook. She was an okay cook, but not the best. And she used to like rant and rave about her chicken noodle soup. I hated her chicken noodle soup. Like, there was a few dishes my mom made that I liked, but I didn't like it because, like, I understand how chicken stock and shit is made, but, like, she would cook the whole chicken, and she'd boil it, and then just take the bones out and leave the chicken in the pot and shred it, and then she would cook vegetables with the chicken and stuff, but I couldn't get down with it. Like, it just wasn't my bag. I didn't like it. And when she would make it, I'd be like, ugh. There was so many times, and like thighs and legs and stuff were so inexpensive. Like, that's all that she would buy. And I couldn't. My mom said one day when she was doing the garden, she just found all these chicken bones out in her flower bed down below behind, like, my window. She's like, there was all this food. Because I used to throw it out the fucking window. I did. I used to crawl up on, we had a tin roof, so I would climb up there and smoke weed and shit. Or just hang out my window, and I'd, like, put a blanket around me so it wouldn't blow back in the house if the wind was blowing in. But usually it would, like, blow that way. But yeah, it was good times back then, good times. But yeah, she would embarrass the hell out of me. And then when I was with my raggedy ABUSIVE BF, I was off and on with him since I was 13. And then 16, I ended up moving on in with him. But I was working full time. So, but yeah. That was the most bizarre relationship I'd ever been in. It's so young, too. And then living and moving out into the city and doing the fuck shit I did out there. Thank God social media was not around. See? Breakfast is ready. Alrighty. Breakfast is served. Delicious. What is up, beautiful people? Hey, hi, how y'all doing? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I have been just hanging out with my baby boy. Him and I've been watching him play Rust, and we've just been chit-chatting. I felt like we did schoolwork most of the day. I let him take breaks, and we got most of his stuff done, so that was good. And then in between breaks, we would go back and forth and do it. But yeah, so there's been some stuff going on, like in Girl World, and I've been working on, it takes so long. I think I'm not going to be able to do screenshots. Like, when she has her really long live streams, like, I just don't think that I can, and I keep hitting my fingers. Like, my vision is blurry right now because I'm like, I can't fucking see to do this shit. It's just so fucking time consuming. And it's like, and I don't mind doing it, and the community loves that I do it, but it just takes so much time. But yeah. So I'll have to go back and look at that. But yeah, so my eyes are like kind of blurry from working on it. I talked to my mom today. She called to tell me about her about her doctor's appointment and everything. She's like, well, my mom's been in bad shape, and we had to have a conversation about wills and deeds and all that stuff. Like, it's a conversation that nobody wants to have, especially with your parents. Like, but it's a conversation that needs to be had. And then I told my mom, I said, Mom, I said, I didn't get you anything for your birthday. Her birthday was in January. I was like, I didn't get you anything for your birthday. I didn't have no money then. I was like, is there something that you want? And she's like, well, I need something to keep me busy, because she's like, I'm going to try to quit smoking, and I really want to try diamond art. And I said, okay, but my mom is very much into the Roman Empire. Like, she has statues of Venus and Aphrodite and Zeus and all this other stuff. And she's like, do they have any Roman type ones or anything like with the Greek goddess or anything? And I said, let me see what I can find. And I Googled it, or I was on Amazon, and I found one. It was the Roman Colosseum. And she's like, oh, that's so pretty. And then I said, well, it's a kit. And I had to explain diamond art to her. And then, so I ordered her the diamond art kit. I ordered her the light board. I ordered her the whole kit. And then I had to order a USB plug, a cube, because it's a USB and she doesn't know anything about USBs. I said, so that way you can just plug it in the wall. You plug the USB in the cube, and then you plug the cube in the wall, so it becomes like a plug. And she's like, oh, okay. I'll probably have to explain it to her. So she said she was going to call me when it came. So I was like, okay, it's supposed to go to her house Sunday. Shit, I was like, did I order something after that? Did I ship it to her house and not my house? I'll have to check now that I'm thinking about that. Oh, I need to cut this. I hate sometimes these lids, the ring doesn't like separate, and it's hard to like put the lid on and off. But yeah, so I talked to her for a good while, and she was telling me, so my dad, I think I've told you, y'all know I cannot stand my fucking father. Me and my mom's friend that lives with her, me and her were ragging on him, and my mom's cracking up. Like, it's probably terrible that I talk about my dad the way that I do, but he's a fucking dipshit and a piece of shit, so I don't care. Because my mom told her, her roommate, she said, don't get her started now. And the roommate goes, don't get me started, because she hates my dad. She hates the way he talks about me, hates the way he talks to my mom. He's just a fucking, my mom swears that he had like some kind of stroke, because he's like reverted to like a teenager, that like a defiant teenager is what my mom says. My dad is also deaf. He was born premature, so he's always had like a hearing thing, but he could always talk. Like, he was not completely deaf. It was more like tone deaf or something. So he's always had a speech impediment. And I think that's why I talk so loud, because growing up, you could hear him, or he could hear, I feel like something in my eye. He could hear you, and he could read lips. And he could hear sounds like you'd scream at him and he would hear you. He'd turn around and like, so I feel like that's why I have such a loud voice. Like, I don't know how to whisper and shit. Like, I never had to whisper around my dad because he couldn't hear shit. And then me and my mom would make jokes and be like, what if one day he just turns around and be like, listen, bitch, I fucking heard that. Me and my mom used to talk all kinds of shit behind his back or whatever. It was so funny. Growing up. And, but we had to make sure there were no mirrors or nothing around, because he can read lips like a motherfucker. So, but now my mom said you have to talk real slow. But now it's like everything's a fight. Which, my mom was telling me, she's like, let me tell you what this dumb motherfucker did. And I said, it's like, I can only imagine what the fuck this asshole did. she said the other day, so my mom does go to a food bank. She's not really the best off. She went to a food bank and they're allowed to grab so much. And she says sometimes they have these huge blocks of cheese, and she takes her cheese slicer and she'll like make like her slices of cheese and then she'll freeze them, whatever. And she said my dad went down because she can't take the hamper down. It's too heavy. She needs an arm surgery. Like, she needs all kinds of stuff, but her diabetes is, her A1C is now down to an 8, and before it wouldn't even read on the meters. So an 8 is an improvement. Like, the doctors are happy that it's finally down to an 8, but I mean, like, come on, that's how bad my mom's diabetes. Like, she already started the neuropathy in her feet and stuff like that. So so she takes super extra care of her feet and everything. But her diabetes is finally getting better. And so we were talking, and my dad comes up, and because he has a speech impediment, I'm going to hell for this, I don't care. He comes upstairs, he has a speech impediment, my mom says, and she says, right? He said, my mom's name is Tina, but he can't say Tina. He can't pronounce certain letters. He say, Tia, why you got whatever hatchu of Cheez-Its? And my mom's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, what? She's like, say it again. Because, like, she couldn't understand. Like, he was mad. Like, he was so mad. He said, oh, Tia, you know what the fuck I say. Why you got sashu of Cheez-Its? And my mom was so confused. She's like, he must be saying something about cheese. She's like, God damn. I wonder, she's like, I was just cleaning out the freezer in there. And she's like, I wonder if I left out a block of cheese. And she's like, oh, just put it, she's like, just bring it up here. I didn't know I left it out. He said, what? No, chat you a cheese. Cheez-Its. My mom's like, what the fuck is this motherfucker saying? And he said, oh, Tia. And he walks away. And she said, next thing you know, he comes up with this statue. I'm going to put the picture here. My mom sent me a picture of the statue. And he said, this, you know, I don't want this in my house. You know, only pow pow in my house. Now, let me tell you something. He said, you know, I don't believe in this. You got the Cheez-It statue. My mom said she about fell out laughing because, as you can see, it wasn't Cheez-It. Cheez-It, he was trying to say Jesus. So I told my mom that now Jesus will now forever be called Cheez-Its, because that is the most funniest fucking hilarious thing I have ever heard in my life. It's better than a zombie, because I call Easter, and I know I'm probably going to offend some people, but I call Easter Zombie Jesus Day, or Zombie Jesus Day, because I'm telling you, I had my mom cracking up, but I'm dead ass. Think about this. Jesus dies. They put him in a cave. They barricade the cave. And this motherfucker rises up. That motherfucker is a zombie. A zombie. Do you understand me? When they say he has risen, yeah, he is a fucking zombie. I said, and you know, when they say the bigger, like, the apocalypse is gonna come and Cheez-It is gonna come and he's gonna get everybody, I said, you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna wipe us all out. It's gonna take us all out, and then all of a sudden, you know what's gonna rise? It's gonna be the zombie apocalypse. It's gonna be the fucking zombie apocalypse, because if he's gonna rise all those that are gonna go with him, it's gonna be, the streets are gonna look like the freaking Thriller, Michael Jackson Thriller music video out this motherfucker. It is going to be, the apocalypse where Cheez-It comes back is going to be a zombie apocalypse. So when it's Easter, which was actually stolen from the pagans, which is actually Astara. Don't get me started. Easter is Zombie Jesus Day. But anyway, Cheez-Its, Zombie Cheez-Its Day. Anyway, so my dad comes up. Now, as you saw the statue, it has a crown of seashells, starfish. My mom looked at him and said, she said, "That is Neptune or Poseidon, you dumbass. What are you talking about?" And so my mom pulled it up on the phone and she's like, "You dumb motherfucker. I got all this freaking Romans, Greek, and the Greek gods and goddess statues. I got Venus, Athena. I got this one. I got that one. Oh, okay, because I don't believe that. I believe in the pow pow and the spirit of the pow pow." My dad has been saying this for years, pow pow. Oh, I tell pow pows give you good vibes. My dad, now I'm not saying anything about this because we are a part of the Iroquois nation, okay? I don't really have any in my blood anymore, but we're part of the Iroquois nation. And my dad, like, the whole bedroom is done in like Native American stuff. But the thing is, I'm like, okay. I remember telling him which one's Iroquois. I used to tell him that, which one's Iroquois. He would get so mad. I'm like, no, that's Sioux. I can't say it now. Sioux. And then I'd be like, okay, like whatever. I'd fuck with them. So I'd be like, okay, all right, like whatever, And I said, you need to tell him to cut it out with that pow pow shit. I said, tell him if he really practiced any type of Native American spirituality, he would know the Native Americans give and pay their respects to the highest chief, or the chief. I know it has something to do with the greatest chief, or the greatest spirit or something, the great spirit, or the great chief, whoever like the chief was of whatever. I don't know all the details about it because I don't really go into that. There was a point in time, believe it or not, when Braden was younger, I was reading him Iroquois. I don't even know where it's at, now that I think about it. I had a Native American legends book, like for kids, and I would lay there and read the Native American stories to him. But I stopped doing it. I think we just went to Dr. Seuss or something, but I was like, whatever. But yeah, so he kept saying pow pow, and then and then my mom was telling me he was getting so mad because she shops a lot at Burlington, and they have like a lot of those like I'm blessed or blessed shirts, or be blessed, or they'll have like skulls and crosses and stuff. And she says she came out of the bedroom the other day with a really cute cross shirt on, and she said, my dad lost his shit. Oh, Tia, why you wear that shit? I don't believe in that. Why you bring that in my house? My mom's like, sit and spin, as Chantel would say. She's like, it's my fucking house too. And I said, well, it's gonna be my fucking house. So we were kind of making jokes about it, because like that's how, when we have to talk about like heavy hardcore stuff, we kind of like loosen it up with the mood or whatever. And my mom's like, don't worry. She's like, the house is left in your name. And I was just like, all right. She's like, you're the only beneficiary. So she's like, you get the 401k, you get this, you get that, you get the Social Security. She's like, everything's left to you. She said, the house, everything. And I told her, I said, okay. I was like, because, and I said, and tell your roommate, I don't want to say her name on here, but I said, tell her she's good. She can stay there. I said, she still has a roof over her head. So, but I was like, So I don't know. And then me and that'll be my retirement home. But it gets so sad talking to my mom sometimes, because my mom's like, I really feel like I'm on death's door. She's like, I can't breathe right anymore. She's like, I know I need a new CPAP. She's like, my life just, she's like, it just isn't what it is anymore, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay. Like, it's hard to talk to my mom like that, you know? But yeah, I told her, I said, well, and so I was like making jokes and stuff with her. I was like, I have to figure out where I'm going to live stream from in the kitchen. And I was like, and your flower beds are going to be all covered in gravel. She's like, oh God. But yeah, I was like, well, I'll keep the couch. Like, I'll keep the couches. I said, I will probably keep some of her decorations, because she has like all the gods and goddesses. I said, it's just going to be covered in crystal. I said, but all that Native American shit's going to go. I kind of want, even though like the bedroom's dark, I kind of want like a black bedroom, paint the paneling, stuff like that. I was telling my mom. So the only thing is that she has carpet throughout the whole house, even the bathroom. So, and the only thing is you can't drink the water up there. It's like full of sulfur or something like that. So you can't drink the water. Like, you can't even, she says sometimes even your clothes will stink. And then when you wash your clothes, you have to take them down out to the dryer. I said, you're gonna have to leave me notes on how to do shit around there. So, but she has that really big sunburn, but there's no heat out there or air. So I'd have to figure out what to do with it. So I'd probably put the catio and stuff out there. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, and my mom has a really nice sun porch off of her bedroom, like a screen porch. I just sit out there, probably drink my coffee in the mornings or something. But she's got a really teeny tiny kitchen, so it doesn't have a butler's pantry. But I'll make it my home one day. Or I can, depending on where I'm at, whenever that time comes, I'll say I could make it a rental, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I'd want to make it a rental. I don't know if I'd want to be a landlord, especially since I don't drive. But, and there's places to go to around there. So yeah. But I think I'm going to go. I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I gotta get up early. I gotta try to get this vlog edited. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I should have been in bed an hour ago. Me and my girlfriend, we're taking the kids all out tomorrow. It was kind of last minute decision. I said, hey, you want to go do something? Go take the kids. She's got 2 littles, and the little girl that Brayden grew up with, he hasn't seen her in a hot minute, probably the last year or so. And she's like, yeah, let's do it. So we're gonna take the kids out tomorrow. It's this place called Fun Zone or something like that. They have indoor bumper cars, and indoor golf course. They have all this cool fun shit. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow, and we're gonna have fun. So, but I have to get up early because we're gonna be there as soon as the doors open at 11. So we need to be up and ready because she's getting us at 10 o'clock. So to get up there and everything. So it'll be fun. All right, guys, on that note, I'm going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, please be kind because you don't know what kind of battle someone's going through. So don't be a dick. I love you guys all oh so very much. And I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.